Hello, snowboarders of the internet. I'm your host, Avran LeFeber, and in this video we're going to be reviewing the Bataleon Camel Toe. This board features Bataleon's low camber with 3BT and sidekick technology. Low camber is just a very mellow, traditional camber so that it's very easy to engage and just load up and drive with. But then with the 3BT and sidekick, you've got a more pronounced nose with a narrower flat section. So this just bevels those edges up. This is going to give it more optimal powder float. It's going to funnel that snow out, as well as ease of entry into turns. Now the tail has a less defined 3BT in it. This is going to give you a little more edge bite for when you're powering out of a turn, but it's still elevated enough to just help funnel snow out. This board is available in 144, 148, 153, 158, and 162. I rode this board at Copper Mountain on a day that had blue skies with swirling clouds. It was colder, there's a little bit of wind, there's about 5 inches of fresh snow on top of crusty, choppy chunder, little bit of corduroy here and there, and I rode it with my Rome Black Label bindings and my K2 Thraxis boots. So here we are once again, clearly with a directional flex, softer nose progressively stiffening up to the tail with a lot of torsional flex. This is a board that you can really twist with. Overall, it comes in at just about a middle of the road. If anything, it might be a little bit softer than middle of the road. And when it comes to stability in fresh snow, you got the width of the board, so that's going to help. But everything else, if you're in choppy, crusty stuff, you feel that nose flap at speed. It reverberates back underfoot. And in choppy terrain, keep those knees bent because you're going to feel everything. The stiffest, most stable section of this board is literally insert pack to insert pack. And even that is only mildly more stable than the nose or the tail. So the nice thing about this board is how mellow the camber profile is. It basically takes nothing to load it up. It feels like a skate-like pop. But when you do put a little more effort to just down weight it and then roll back to get it to snap, you get a little bit more pop. Is it the snappiest thing out there? No, it's not expected to be. But it's enough to get the job done for side hits, rollers, when you're porpoising in fresh snow. What more could you really ask for? So here's the thing. This board already isn't the stiffest thing out there, and then you've got this abundance of 3D shaping in the nose. This just makes for optimal pow butters. You can really leverage your weight outside that front foot, flex into it, spin and swivel around. You don't have to worry about it. It's great. When you get in on the tail, you lose that edge bite off the tail, so you can just be sideways going down the run, swivel it around, pop it back out, do what you need to do. Pow variations of butters are very easy on this board. So when it comes to carving, you've got a smooth and fluid edge-to-edge transmission. You notice that right away. It just rolled so easily from toe to heel. But you do lose that edge bite from the 3BT on icier or firmer snow. Also, you need to note that you need to bring your drive point back to the outside of your foot. This is really where you're going to engage from, is right outside that front foot. Now with this board having a more approachable middle of the road flex, you can really lay this board over if you want to be aggressive. You can just torsionally twist it how you want. That center flex back through the tail gives you that power. You can lay it over and do what you need it to do when you need it to do. Overall, short, tight, quick carves, long, hard, drawn out ones, it works just fine. This is a board that if you want to go lay a carve in perfect hero snow, you never have to worry about it. Like I said before, icier or firmer snow, you just lose that edge bite. It moves the dynamic back more underfoot. It's almost like riding a cam rocker board where you've got that rocker in the tip and the tail, so you're losing that edge bite, but it's bringing it back. If you understand that, it's not as much of a problem, but if you don't, you're gonna be like, what the hell is going on here? Overall, I laid some trenches with this board, slashed some pow. It was fine. I never had any real issues with it, just doing what I needed it to do. Who's this board for? The Resort Cruising Carving Powder Boarder. So at the end of the day, the Camel Toe is just the little brother of the Camel 2. It's softer flexing, it's a little more loose, it's a little more lively. You don't get that response and dampness of the Camel 2. It's better for a lighter weight rider, realistically. Is it a bad board? No, I like it. I like it for what it is. It's a board that transitions smoothly from edge to edge. You can lay a carve with it when you need to. It's surfy when you want it to be. but you do feel that chatter underfoot. It's one of those boards that it really resonates, and you just have to be aware of that. Comparable boards: the Rome Service Dog, the Telos / the Nitro Squash. Binding recommendations: the Bataleon Blaster, the Ride C6, the Union Strata. This has been my review of the Bataleon Camel 2. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Do you own one? Are you going to buy one? Leave me a comment down below. Let's have a conversation about this snowboard. If you're new here, remember to subscribe, click the bell, get those notifications. That way you're not missing any of the videos we got coming out for all you snowboarders of the internet. And if you really like what we're doing over here and you want to support us further, swing on over to Angry Snowboarder VIP and become a member. Sure, I could tell you more here, but I got a video over there that explains it so much better. As always, I've been your host, Avran LeFeber, and I'll see you in another video.